It is my favorite time of the month. A new brawler came out, and I get to look at the community reaction and go, hee hee, haha, oh what? And it just so happens that Kaze costs $50 USD. Canadian, that's like upwards of 70. I'm sure it's a lot no matter where you live. It's a big chunk of money for one brawler because it has the ultra legendary tag on it. Now, people were worried that this would be the case, and yeah, it's the case, obviously. Like, I was expecting it. It's not that none of us were expecting it. It's just that, like, this thing probably shouldn't exist. I feel like that's how most people feel. Like, this just shouldn't be this much money for one character in a game. Now, the reason I'm not gonna buy this is because I could just wait a week and then use the credits that I have stored up to get her for free, and I could save this money for my future. So that's what I'm doing. Yo, if you're not gonna get Kaze, subscribe right now. We're getting close to 1 million. Let's go, boys. But yeah, quick hop over to the Brawl Stars subreddit. First post, obviously this is a given, is about Kaze's price. Would you rather buy a well-developed game with hours you can pour into it? Elden Ring, I have so many hours in that game. Or one single character that you might play to 1K and play in ranked for like a couple hours. It really depends on who you are. If you main her, then it could be worth it. If you main her for the next like 2 years, it could be worth it. But at this rate, like 50 bucks, we're stretching it. We're getting close to Nintendo territory. I can firmly agree with that. The upside to this is that these kind of characters will only come out like maybe once a year, so we don't really have to deal with this very often. But yeah, slowly over time, I feel like the game will creep up closer towards like pay to win territory. I mean, obviously there's already so many elements of pay to win in the game, but I feel like once the games reach this point where they're like 6-7 years old, they just continue going up in that regard. Official price 60 euro. Yup. What the actual freak is this? 50 bucks. Yeah, bro, people oh hey, look. Make a wise choice. What would you rather choose? A brawler with a new rarity that has a price of 60 bucks or 5 Brawl Pass pluses that cost 12 bucks with cool rewards? Yeah, if you are not rich and you're going to spend a little chunk of money on Brawl Stars, I would highly recommend you do not go with the early access offer because you can still get her by other means right after it ends. Plus, you can't even play her in ranked. So that especially to me is like all the more reason to not get the early access, because if I'm gonna get it, I want to play it in ranked. And I think they don't put it in ranked for a reason, because if the brawler is really broken, then they want to nerf it right before everybody free to play can get it, so then it doesn't break ranked. But yeah, if you're like filthy rich and you plan on buying this, yo, pop that code nubs into the shop. That would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? That would be absolutely crazy. If we get enough code nubs uses, we could buy Kaze. According to Supercell, the original price for Kaze would be 200 euro without the great offer of a 69% discount. Oh god. This is true. That is how that math adds up. How a brawler plus pins plus maxing it out could cost $200 up front is beyond me. I feel like when you look at that, you just gotta think like, what's going on? Why is it that expensive for one character when there's 90 in the game? This is the mobile game syndrome. This is what happens with mobile games, but like, I would be happy if that did not include Brawl Stars all of the time. Oh, this post got it wrong. $80 USD converted to, nah, no, that's not even right. That is 50 bucks. It's interesting seeing the price in other currencies because compared to my own, it seems really expensive, like 300 zloty. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know what that currency is. I'm uncultured. I'm uninformed. Yeah, it's interesting to see how high the numbers can go for one character. Things that are cheaper than Kaze early access offer. A bipolar woman, 60 euros, or a Lola scarf, an air fryer, 3 indie games, a headphone, Lego sets, a Pokemon ETB, a pair of new shoes. Honestly, if you spend your money right, you could get a headphone, a microphone, and a cheap webcam all in one. You could start your YouTube career instead of purchasing Kaze Brawl Star. Mortis X Wall is real.
Looking hot today, babe.
Oh, Mortis, I knew you had a thing for me.
I wasn't talking to you, stupid fish.
Like, bro, I don't know how to feel about this. Why is it doing that? What is that face called? The Ohego face? Ahego? I don't know how to pronounce. Bro, why do I even know that word? Can we all agree Spirit Knight Frank is Frank's best skin? I can agree. Yeah, I think it's really good. I would take it over most other skins in this game, to be fair. I think it's a really good one. And I believe it's a Supercell make. Unless I'm going crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Supercell make. And it's a good one. It may be purple, but I think it's really good. Wow, we got a streak here. Look at this. Please, Supercell, give us free sushi tomorrow. 219 sushi and only one event skin, event extended, and yeah, guys, I don't think I'm getting the skin. So I think all these posts are coming in because the event is about to end, and everybody is like very close to the end, except for this person. They got that, but they didn't get very many of these, which is very unlucky. But yeah, the event ends in 1 day and 13 hours, and I guess if these people are free to play, then that means players actually were able to get the hypercharged skin free to play. It was really looking like we weren't gonna be able to. Like, genuinely, I thought we wouldn't be able to, but I think when they threw in the contests, for those who won like every single contest, they got a ton of sushi, especially if they split. So that was kind of the bulk of it, and that's probably why the rest of the rewards felt so tiny. Yo, I just changed it to top of this week, and it's still the top post. It got another 100 upvotes in the last like 10 minutes. Supercell, do not give Potato a career. Oh, wow. We got a whole post about not giving somebody a creator code. I've seen a fair share of the potato hate with Igor as my witness. Bro, I've been a victim of the Reddit hate at some point, so let's see what we're working with. Potato owns a scam account that impersonates an existing Brawl Stars team. Okay, off to a bad start. This account was bought off U4X Esports. Potato, I'm just reading words on the screen. This is all alleged, all right? Potato, this is alleged. This is the real team, Reconic Esports. Okay, so I'm kind of out of the loop, but this is a fake giveaway from the time when creators did giveaways where multiple people could win 170 gems, and 5 people out of all the winners got a golden code. I remember that. So basically, he did a fake giveaway because he promised 15 when Supercell only gave 5. Okay, that makes sense. Unless he somehow did have 15. You never know. Here, the original post was a stolen image from Arc of a giveaway, but with Potato's @ slapped over the Arc one. Really? Wait, where? I don't even see it. Must be too small or out of frame. Potato calls Arc and Spen LC scammers when they're clearly not. What is that about? Arc is a well-known scammer and fraud in the Whoa, okay, dude, I'm starting to understand what's going on here. So Potato allegedly scams people and then goes around saying that other people are scamming people and they're clearly not. This is what I'm starting to pick up on. This video by Lori3 calls up Potato for reasons such as raiding Lori's Discord server and cheating in a tournament. Bro, this guy is like the villain of Brawl Stars. There was Hyra and now it's Potato. Frank, or any Brawl Stars devs, if you're reading this, please at least consider who you're about to give a creator code to. Do you really want to invite someone who spreads blatant lies about other creators? Wow, okay. Well, the Potato allegations are crazy. We'll have to see where this goes. This is probably the first time I've ever seen a post talking about reasons why a creator should not get a creator code. The influx of Potato hate that I've seen was just about the shorts being like the basic like skull emoji type thing, or maybe like fake friendly match stuff. I don't know. I don't watch Potato, but that's kind of what I've heard of. If this stuff is true, which some of it might not be, all of it might be, I have no idea. I'd have to like spend a week to go in and research all of this stuff myself just to prove it to be true. So again, all of this is, you know, take it with a grain of salt, I guess, or fully believe it. It's up to you. I personally never like fully believing something that I'm just seeing on a screen like this. However, I do believe stuff like these tweets are real. I'm sure I could go and find them. So yeah, at least some of it's probably real, allegedly. Well, yeah, that sucks. I mean, we'll see where this goes. Yo, speaking of this, hold on, I gotta show you guys something. Look at this. This is my boy Blizz, the GOAT, repped Nubs in the Brawl Cup. Of all people to do that, I'm glad it was Blizz. Also, check the Edgar cosplay. He got a picture with Frank himself as Edgar. Like, this is hype, bro. Blizz is the GOAT. I will link him down below. Go watch his videos right now. Oh my gosh, Igor is going crazy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Shout out to Blizz again, but yeah. I'll say $50. I'm gonna go buy groceries. I'll buy cat toys and cat food for Igor and then make a video on them so that I can write them off on my taxes. All right, I will see you later. Have a good night.